Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the outgoing President Uhuru Kenyatta hosted the incoming President William Samoei Ruto at State House, Nairobi, Kenya, a day to his inauguration. That is Monday. So Tuesday is the inauguration. And Uhuru used this opportunity to take around William Samoei Ruto around the State House. Margaret Kenyatta also taking around the incoming First Lady around the State House before the inauguration day and before the two take over, before William Ruto take over power and the office. So Rachel Ruto has been taken around the State House, William Ruto same, because after inauguration itakuwa ni kupelekwa State House. And in as much this is happening, we have some of the leaders in Azimio side who still believe that President Uhuru Kenyatta was playing a long con on Raila Odinga. So I want to go through the post that was shared by State House Kenya, and we will also check on the views of these leaders and check really into this issue, if really there was a long con. So we want to go through that post and we try to compare really what was President Uhuru Kenyatta supposed to do now that we have President-elect who is supposed to be sworn in. His inauguration is supposed to happen. He need to hand over office. What was he supposed to do? Because also we are seeing the other side, some of the leaders there trying to say that it was a long con on Raila Odinga. Was Uhuru not supposed to receive William Ruto? Is he supposed not to hand over power, or what was he supposed to do? We want to try and check on that and even just balance this issue. And this is what the State House the State House Kenya has posted. President Uhuru Kenyatta on Monday hosted President-elect Dr. William Samoei Ruto at State House, Nairobi, ahead of tomorrow's inauguration ceremony. After the meeting, President Kenyatta and First Lady Margaret Kenyatta conducted the President-elect and the First Lady in waiting, Rachel Ruto, on tour of State House as part of the official handing over process. So this handing over process. Today's meeting between President Kenyatta and the President-elect Dr. Ruto affirmed that all preparation for tomorrow's inauguration are complete. That is State House. But I want to read the reaction from Babu Owino, and then we'll also give our view here. This is what Babu Owino posted. A photo of President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto about to shake hand, and when they're shaking hand, all of them are smiling, of course, if I have to read the body language. They are smiling at each other, and they shake hands. This is what Babu Owino is saying. Thank you, Uhuru Kenyatta, for keeping your word to Ruto. Your body language tells it all. It was a long con. We will still reach where we were going. If we could not hunt with a dog, we will use a cat. That is Babu Owino reaction. Now, we just want to try and balance this analysis basing on what is going on at State House, reaction from some people who are not happy when Raila Odinga lost to William Samoei Ruto, according to what Chebukati and the Supreme Court announced. But before we look into that, just a quick request. You might be watching our channel, but you are not yet subscribed. So our humble request here is please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and those who have been supporting our channels directly with the resources and indirectly, we must say thank you so much to everyone. And again, I'm requesting you to give our video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta had said two things. Number one, he does not agree with the Supreme Court ruling. But of course, we have to respect it. And because of that, his leader is going to be Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga is going to remain Uhuru Kenyatta's leader. But again, number two, he said that despite all this, he's going to hand over power to William Samoei Ruto while he's smiling. He will be happy to hand over power to William Samoei Ruto. So up to now, Uhuru has remained in the same way he had said. He's doing exactly what he said. Raila Odinga is going to be his leader throughout. But he will hand over power to William Ruto while he's smiling. As simple as that. So that is exactly what Uhuru said, and I see it happening. And we have people who are arguing that Uhuru Kenyatta tried so much to take Raila Odinga to State House. And they're saying, even through the NASA thing, for those who remember, the people who resigned from NASA, Akina Mudavadi, Wetangula, Kalonzo, and NASA was finished. Because it was that once three parties resign from NASA, then that will be termination of NASA. So ODM had no option but also to resign from NASA, and that was the end of NASA. There was a formation of One Kenya Alliance, OKA. For those who remember, President Uhuru Kenyatta, using Gideon Moi, he tried every means possible to keep the team together. And even before that, there were several meetings at State House in Mombasa, State House in Nairobi, and all those other areas. They were doing retreat. And even they were retreat in Nakuru, State Lodge meetings. Uhuru was lobbying this team to stay together with Raila Odinga and take over power. I don't know how they were negotiating in terms of position. Who will be the running mate Raila Odinga? Who will be the prime cabinet secretary to Raila Odinga, to that government? Who will be the deputies? And how they will form that government. That one did not come out clear. But he tried to keep this team together. Even when Mudavadi and Wetangula left the team, still people believe that Uhuru Kenyatta was using Gideon Moi to keep Kalonzo Musyoka around, to make sure that this team, at least Kalonzo will not go. Because if you remove Kalonzo Musyoka from Raila Odinga, Raila will not become president. Having Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula already being gone, they had left. Now you remove Kalonzo, Raila with his support, it is not enough to make him president. So Uhuru, in his own wisdom, the way people have said, was keeping Kalonzo busy, using Gideon Moi, so that he will work with Raila to make sure that Raila Odinga presidency is realized. To that level, we can give him a thumbs up. But then when it comes to the issue of handing over, this is where I don't agree with the Babu Owino. Just to keep the country safe and to have that tradition of handing over ceremony, I think there was no way Uhuru Kenyatta was going to do it better other than receiving William Ruto as president-elect and even attending his inauguration just to physically hand over the sword to William Ruto. I think that is a good tradition that this country should keep. The handover ceremony. We understand even if Uhuru does not attend this inauguration, even if we will physically not hand over the sword, still Ruto is going to take over power. Maybe through kama ni wale wanajeshi, they will hand over the sword to him, or just like that. So Ruto will be president. Uhuru has decided to hand over power safely. He did not want to use even the army to keep power to himself or to antagonize the handover process. There was no any other better way that Ruto could do Uhuru could do this. So in my view, there is nothing wrong Uhuru is doing. He has stated Raila Odinga is his leader. But again, he just wants to respect the Supreme Court ruling and respect the rule of law. Hand over power. After the Supreme Court has pronounced themselves, you had grievances and you went to the Supreme Court. They have already done their ruling, which has favored William Ruto. So the only option is to hand over. So this is the handover process. If we talk about con game, we can go back to what Robert Alai talked about, the issue of judges and all those other things that played out, where Ruto played properly on political stage, but Raila could not play it on a political podium because of the relationship he had with President Uhuru Kenyatta. To some extent, I believe, of course, the judges felt that Raila, working with Uhuru Kenyatta and the way Uhuru treated them, it was a kind of betrayal. And Ruto coming out on a political podium, of course, he played politics, which seemingly favored them. But again, the fear of Raila not going back to the ballot was another thing which might have informed these judges to rule in William Ruto's favor. Because Ruto will be on ballot again, and if Raila boycott, he will be declared president. And they will come to work on them on iron fist. So those things are played out. So for me, as of now, in my own view, I gave my thinking earlier. I'm of the Babu Owino's view, but as of now, we have to agree with what Uhuru is doing. Let him hand over power peacefully, go home peacefully, and let William Samoei Ruto take over power, lead this country. Of course, some of us will be checking on what he's doing, and we will be giving our views out here, so that those who voted for the hustler will be vindicated, or they will see what will they will face the music from William Ruto's leadership, if it will not be the best leadership to have in this country. I don't know what to think about this, but I will be happy to read your comments. So let us meet in the comment section down there to have a continuation of this conversation. See you in our next video.